Ya estoy transmitiendo en Instagram, así que acepta.
Déjame ver porque no te consigo. No te consigo, manita. Hi everybody. This
Hi,
is what
everybody.
this is what happened when you are trying to go live and you can't. This is what happened when you are not at the same place and you need to rely on internet. So now that we're here, hello everybody. Hi Genesis.
Hola, ¿cómo
How
estás,
are you?
Lori? I'm
Good.
doing great, thank you.
Thank you so much for
What
joining
about
me today.
yourself? How is your day going?
I am doing great. If it will be better if I can transmit via Instagram, but I can't. But don't worry, be happy. This is what happened. So, I want to thank everybody that is joining us right now live. Hopefully, this will be recorded and then we will be transmitting this in different platforms like YouTube. Is that correct,
Yes,
Genesis? Okay.
that's correct. Yeah, we're
So,
recording this for you guys later.
yes. So, like we said, this is a webinar to help people that is interested in buying properties in beautiful Punta Cana. And I have an
Yes.
expert here, which is my partner in the Dominican Republic, and especially in Punta Cana. Her name is Genesis Wynn, and she is with EXP and Realty, and she's the owner of Caribbean Homes by GBH. And my name
That's correct.
is Glorixis Huerta, and I am a realtor with DHS Realty, and I'm here in beautiful Dallas, Texas, and I am her partner when it comes to connect people between me and her. I'm like the bridge. So I want to tell you some things that I need you guys to understand before we start, and then we will start with this webinar. She will be answering most of the frequent most questions that people ask. I'm sorry, when it comes to buying property in the Dominican Republic. But like I said, I just want to make sure that you understand what my role is and what Genesis' role is. So I will be your advocate here at home, helping you clarify your goals, stay organized, and making sure you are connected with partners like Genesis that will help you on the other side of the pond with everything related to real estate. I also want you to know that I can and I want sell properties outside of the United States. The person that is going to be helping you buy, sell, or invest in Punta Cana will be Genesis. I don't sell properties overseas. I don't give advice on numbers or laws because I don't know the laws of the other countries. She will know everything over there and she will be the one that's going to help you. But I, like I said, will be your bridge. We will get together. I will then hand you over to Genesis and she will finish the transaction. So, without further ado, I'm going to give Genesis a little bit of time to introduce herself because we want to know who she is and what she can do for you guys. So, Genesis, this is your time.
Okay, that sounds amazing. Thank you so much for this amazing introduction. And as she said, yes, I'm your local expert, your partner in town. Be connecting you with everything you need in town when it comes to investing real estate in the Dominican Republic, specialty in Punta Cana.
Especially in Punta Cana. Perfect. And let's tell people the rules of the game. Um, First, we will go through some of the most frequently asked questions we hear from clients. I will share the questions. She will give you the answers. And at the end of the webinar, we will be giving you time to ask questions. If the time runs out, which sometimes happen, don't worry. We will take notes of all the questions that you ask, and Genesis or I will be providing you the answers to those questions. So let's start so we don't run out of time. Genesis, is that okay with you?
Yes, let's
Perfect.
begin.
Okay. So,
Before we
can
begin,
yes,
I want to thank you to being here with us in this beautiful webinar
thank you.
podcast. It will be turned as a podcast as well. We just launched our new podcast brand here in Punta Cana, and it's dedicated to all the entrepreneurship that we have in town. So this is our first podcast edition related to the real estate.
That's great. And yes, you need to follow her as well on her other business. because it's very important what she's doing, the job that she's doing in Dominican Republic to help other people start up their businesses and get connected with each other. It's an amazing job that she's doing. So be sure to follow her. I will make sure at the end of this
Thank you.
video to share her information with you so you can give her your support. So are you ready for this, Genesis? Do you think that
I'm
you have all the answers
ready.
we need?
I'm sure.
Let's start.
Let's begin.
Let me see, because I'm seeing somebody that is writing already, and I'm letting them know that
And
they.
I'm as well, I'm doing this transmission in Instagram. So I want to say hi to the audience in Spanish. Hola a todos, estamos haciendo un hermoso webinar. Estamos hablando de inversiones, de cuando usted viene por primera vez a la isla con la intención de invertir. Así que aquí les vamos a dar muchos tips. Así que no se pierdan nuestra primera edición de podcast que va a salir pronto en nuestro canal de Sparkcast.
Sí, señor. Así mismo es, porque también hablamos español. No solamente estamos ayudándolos a todos en inglés, también podemos ayudarles en español. So that's
Yes.
good. Thank you for letting them know that we also
Bilingual
speak Spanish.
partners.
Yes, that's true. We can help you both in English and Spanish. And here I am trying to get into Instagram, but I still can't. I don't know why I cannot
Sometimes
get
it's a
in
connection,
Instagram.
the media sometimes is.
Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can go. One more minute, and then I will start.
I just send you the request.
Okay, let me see. I think I'm going live. Let
Are
me see.
you?
I think people can listen to me, but for some reason cannot listen to you. I'm so sorry, everybody. I will be there for a
Hello.
second. This is what I said, the problem with internet, but I can't. I cannot get in Instagram, so it's okay. So, Genesis, can foreigners legally own property in the Dominican Republic?
Yes, it's and in town, like when you acquire property, there is no restriction for any years. You
There's
can
no reason.
legally get your title and your property in here with your, of course, with your with the legal way and then with the right directions. You
Mhm.
will need to have an ID, your passport, your driving license to get everything
Okay.
going in a process.
Okay. So there's no restrictions based on nationality. Like
No.
any foreign national can go there and buy
Yes.
properties from uh, somebody like you, for example,
Correct.
with the help of somebody like you. Okay. So when it comes to costs when buying properties, that's one of the biggest concern about that people have, that they might not have enough to buy a property. So can you tell us a little bit of what are the total costs involved beyond the purchase of a home or a property?
Yes. But buyers should consider that they have legal fees, okay? And then it's approximately 1% to 1.5 of the
Mhm.
property price, of the
Okay.
total price of the purchase. Of course,
Okay.
you have the title transfer tax, which is a 3%. You have notary fees, and in those cases, real estate commissions. For curious thing, in the Dominican Republic, the buyers don't pay a realtor's commission.
Or the sellers pay the realtor commission in Punta
That's
Cana.
correct.
Oh, that's very
Yes.
important to know, because sometimes they're worried buyers that don't have enough to pay a commission, and that's one of the biggest concerns as well. So it's really nice to know that the seller usually is the one paying
Yeah,
the agent's commissions over there. Okay,
exactly.
and when it comes to financing, what are the options that foreign buyers, uh, have when they want to buy a property in Punta Cana?
Normally, when you get the pre-approval, that's the
Mhm.
first step. And then the local banks can normally gives you the 70% of the loan of the value of your, sorry about that. I have a little bit this noise right here.
It's okay.
So yeah, going back to that, the banks give you the 70% of the total value of the property, right? So you have as well the interest rate, which is between 6 to 10% annually, and you have as well the timeline, which is 15 to 20 years.
Wow. So it's not like in here that we can have 15 to 30 years. The maximum is 20 years in Dominican Republic.
Yes, that's the normal
Okay,
average.
perfect. Perfect. So when it comes to properties, what type of properties are available in Punta Cana?
In Punta Cana, we have different type of properties. You have condos, you have townhouses, you have villas, you have lots, and you have a lot of developments under construction.
Wow.
Here
So
you have a lot of properties with a resort lifestyle, which is something that attracts a lot of the tourists right now to the island.
that yeah, that's a boom, right? That there's a lot of people trying to go there to invest using the properties that they get as investment because they get a lot of return of investment, and that's what I've
Correct,
been hearing.
correct.
So it's
Yes,
a really good place to go invest to do this kind of to use the properties for this kind of businesses.
that's correct.
Okay.
That's correct. Yes, this is one of the biggest, uh, uh, let's say, season that we have in Punta Cana. It's a lot of foreigners from all the parts of the world investing in Punta Cana because of the high air rights that this island is giving to the investors.
That is great. So, Genesis, I've been told that in your Instagram they cannot
Hmm.
listen to our conversation just to you, just to make you aware. For
Oh,
some reason, your people
probably
listening
is
to
because
you.
of the, oh, I understand now. So, nadie me escuchaba, yo tengo aquí como 15 minutos hablando.
Yes,
Mis disculpas, es que mi audífono está conectado a otros de mis celulares y empezamos el webinar. Para excusarme en esta parte, nosotros lo que estamos haciendo es nuestro primer film de podcast y webinar para los primeros compradores que vienen a invertir a la isla, exactamente a la parte de Punta Cana donde estamos ubicados. So, no se pierdan este capítulo de podcast que va a estar saliendo por nuestro canal Podcast muy prontito,
exactly.
así que espérenlo.
So don't worry. What she was saying is that there was like an interruption in her Instagram. People was not able to listen to what we were saying, and she's just letting them know that this is going to be our first podcast that she's going to be putting on YouTube, and then you will be
Yes,
able to see the entire podcast from beginning
correct.
to end. So let's continue and make sure to follow so you can go see us on YouTube. So I was asking you my next question,
Mm-hmm.
which will be, can I purchase a property remotely or do I need to be present there? I think this is one of the biggest concerns that I have because there's people that don't have the time or the luxury to go, overseas to buy a property and they just want to be able to do it from their home or from wherever they are. So, can we do that with you, Genesis, and your
That's
company?
correct. Yes, in the Dominican Republic, we have a contract, which is the power of attorney, that you can give this power to legal representative or to your real estate agent. In this case,
Okay.
it's me. And I
Okay.
will help you to achieve all those transactions that you may need if you cannot be present in the island. Let's say if you will need to transfer a the electricity company to your name from the previous owner, or if you might need to get the internet service, little things like that that takes a lot of time of you, we can do it for you. So we smooth the process for you when it comes to invest in town, like everything, even the transfer the property. We
Oh,
can
that's great.
do be your representatives in towns.
That is beautiful because it's like you have everything you need or the client will need, you offer it to them. Like from getting them started with internet and giving them the options and also the electricity, everything. Like you have everything in one side so they don't need to go anywhere else to look for anything or worry about it. I think that's very important because I don't think that every agent in Dominican Republic, as per what I know, and correct me if I'm wrong,
Hmm.
especially in Punta Cana, they they don't offer the same things that you are offering right now. That is like a novelty, right? Not everybody offers all the services they need in one entity.
Yeah, we're trying to personalize this the experience and the service for our customers. Why? Because I know that when they fly here to purchase, they have a limited of time, or 3 days or 1 week, and sometimes the process takes a little bit longer, and you need to be patient. So that's why we create this service so we can cover like their absence here. We
Okay.
can be there for everything they
That is
need.
that is amazing. That is something
Yes.
that I really appreciate um, that you guys are doing. Um, I want to come out a minute from all the questions that we have, but I have a question that many people have asked me before, and I need to ask. I'm sorry, and
Okay,
I hope that
go
I don't
ahead.
offend anyone by the question that I'm going to ask, but I think it's important though. In all honesty, I think
Okay,
it's important.
ready to
So
hear.
there's people like for example here let me put an example here where in the area that I cover, right? Usually from beginning to end, if everything goes well, you can buy a house in 30 days, right? In here, but in
Okay,
there I know that it can take the most up to 90 days, and that
yeah,
the process is a little bit slower. Like people is, I don't know if it's people, but I think it's the vibe of the island. Everybody's so relaxed. Everything goes slower and
let's
smoother.
call it Dominican time.
Exactly. Everything is in the Dominican time. Can you explain a little bit how it goes over there so people don't go expecting that they're going to go see the house and in 30 days they're going to close because it's not going
Yes.
to happen?
Yeah, what happens in Ireland, yes, things move a little bit slower than in your country, guys. And then, yes, with the right context, with the right person, you can do these processes a little bit more, more
Faster?
faster. Yes. But yeah, it's just because of the highest demand of an investment. And then, of course, here is a lot of good professionals that can taking care of everything for you, but they get like very busy. So, you have to like know like the right people to get things moving. It's
Exactly.
normal in time. So
So
you
it
gotta be patient. That's with
so
us. I promise you that like with between 30 to 45 days you will get your home
perfect.
ready.
So
Okay?
yeah,
But
yeah.
but when it comes to get the title, it would take a little bit more. It can be 3 months.
Okay.
Yes.
So we need to think not of the time where the country, whatever country the person is coming for you,
Yeah.
it's just the Dominican time.
It's a Dominican time. It is as well that you need to hire the right people to help you to move things forward.
Okay, that is
Okay?
good. That is good to know. We need to find the right people, but we need to understand that it's not going to be
The
as
right
fast as
people
you
is
want it.
me. It's
That
us.
is true. That is true.
It's us because we do everything for you to don't worry about the process. That's why
Exactly.
we are your local partners. With
They
the
are
more
doing.
than 6 years of expertise, we have the
Yes.
right contacts and the tools to help you to move forward with your
That is good
process.
to know. They are the right person or people to contact over there if you want to go have a smoother kind of deal. So, what makes Punta Cana an attractive place for people to buy property now?
What makes Punta Cana? What's really, this is a very personal question, and I will answer it like it's something very simple. We're getting so much traffic of people interested to be in town, right? We have like more than 11 million of visitors
Wow. So it's a
in
very
the island.
busy island. Wow.
Yes, we're
That's
getting very
top
busy, and
destination.
of course, we have a lot of tax exemption for
You
investors.
have tax incentives for investors. Okay. Okay.
Exactly, we have the famous Confutur law that helps a lot to the investor to have this, of course, this tax exemption when it comes to purchase, the transfer title tax and the 1% annually that you pay per 15 years. So that's very attractive to every investor. That's
Yeah.
one of the main attractions. Of course, the beach. Of course, the quiet lifestyle that you have in town, and the opportunities of the properties and in under construction and build that we have. You have a lot of properties that you can purchase today and you can rent it out tomorrow. You can generate income today. It's a
Okay.
reality. That's why
Okay.
Punta Cana right now is getting so busy and interesting for most of the people around the world.
That's beautiful. And I'm gonna need to go out of my role right now as your interviewer, and I'm gonna go as a personal me, Glory. I have been in Punta Cana many times. I think 4 times already, and I really love the island. I love the vibes. I love the people. Everybody is so nice, so courteous. They treat you like family, and I really like that feeling. And it's like slower, and the
Mhm.
beach, and the delicious food that you can eat in front of the beach. I mean,
The
it's like
avocado is
beautiful.
very fresh,
The avocados are very fresh,
and
yes.
they're huge, like super
Huge
big, super
avocados,
huge.
yes.
Yeah,
So I really like the island. I think it's a beautiful place to retire, to invest, or just to buy and go and have your vacations, like having for a
generate
vacation.
income.
Yes, or
Yes,
if you want to generate income. But it's a beautiful island. It's a beautiful island for sure. So I already asked you. You already tell me without asking you. You already told
yeah,
me that it can take 30 to 60 days or a little bit longer depending on whether the property is ready or not. Because if the
exactly. And the timeline depends as well if the client is purchased with a bank financing.
okay, bank
Why?
finance.
Because you pass through a due diligence, and then the when they clear the title, the bank needs to make sure everything is ready to go to they give you the money, and then for you to acquire property. And all this process take a little bit more than 60 days sometimes. All everything will depends of the property.
That you're buying.
That's-
Yes, because imagine
Yes.
if they're buying new construction and the new construction will be done in a year, obviously they will need to wait a year for them to be able to close, right?
Exactly. What I recommend is that they can get the pre-approval so they know how much the bank can give them, right? And then when they're ready to close, like they pay the 50% and they are ready like to get the keys, go right away to their bank and then
And
get
get
the
the
finance.
loan.
The loan.
And if of course you said, and this is another question. This is something that I also want them to know. Um, they cannot bring a loan from another country. Let's say that they want to get a loan from United States and take it over there. That's not something that we will be able to do, right? Because the loans are done with Dominican banks, correct?
Correct. Yes, you need to get your pre-approval down here and get the loan with the local banks.
Exactly. And just so you know, Genesis can connect you also with people that can be your bridge between you, the bridge between you and the bank, and she can
Correct.
help you get the loans, just so you know.
Exactly.
Okay. What do you recommend? And I think this question, I still ask it, but I think it will depend on the buyer, but I'm going to still ask you the question. Do you recommend buying pre-construction or pre-existing homes?
That will depends of the client, right? Because everybody has different
Needs?
purposes when it comes to
Mhm.
invest.
Mhm.
So buying in pre-construction is perfect for someone that is not in a hurry and something ready for someone that they really wants to move or wants to generate income like right away. So
Exactly.
it will depends, but both are a good
Available.
option.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. So, but with pre-construction, can they get lower prices and payment plans versus
Exactly.
buying right now?
That's a huge difference. When you purchase on the construction, you get this exclusivity to get the unit in the location you like because we present you the project, we drive you, we show you the floor plans, we show you the location, and then you choose between levels, views, golf view. You can choose a because the locations that we have, all of them has a golf, it has a beach. So everything will depend, and of course you get the better price. Why? Because it's pre-construction, and the property will get value when this one is ready, when it is
Exactly.
totally built. So that's another great benefit to purchase under construction.
Okay. And there's another question that I want to connect with this one. It was almost the last question, but they go along, and this is another concern of people when they're buying overseas, not necessarily only to Punta Cana. It can be to another country because they don't know the countries and the laws. But what do you and your company do to ensure transparency and protect the buyers from scams or misleading listings? Because sometimes people can get scammed thinking that they're buying a property when they're not because they're not using the right builder, for example, and they are victims of scams. So what do you do to try to eliminate or to prevent getting people to buy from these scammers?
First of all, I connect the client with a legal expert in town on real estate law. And we make sure the title and everything is clear for them to purchase.
Okay, perfect. So
So
you
they will
connect
have
directly.
the whole legal assistance for them to make sure they're they feel comfy. Why? Because you have your legal expertise, you have the due diligence process. You pass through a due diligence process. So the lawyers make sure that what you're buying is what you see.
Exactly. That is very
Yeah.
important. To me as a buyer, that will be a very important thing to have. Another thing that is different from where I sell um, that over there in Punta Cana is that here, for example, we have tile company. What is the people involved in this in the buying of property over there? I know there's a notary. So can you tell me the difference between having here tile company and you over there? What do you guys offer or what you have that can help the clients clear the tile, knowing that the tile is clean for them to own the property?
Yeah, the differences are very clear. As I say in the DR, we have a fewer financing options, not like you guys in the US that you have different type of. Down here, we just have one. We have like 70% they give you, you put 30 down, you have the timeline, which is 15 to 20 years, and then all the process during the period of the due diligence will be accompanied with your lawyer. And then, of course, the notary. There's a
Okay.
difference between countries, let's say.
Okay.
And then the process is a little bit more, let's say, easier, if I can
Mhm.
say. It's
Okay.
smooth.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Than in here,
in
for
that
example.
aspect, yes.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. That is important to know. So there's no, guys, there's no title company involved, only the lawyer, which is a real estate lawyer, and a notary, the ones that are going to make sure that you are buying a clean title. That is very
Correct.
important. We're almost done. I cannot believe that we're almost done, but we're almost getting there, guys. Hang in there.
29 minutes so far.
That is so good. I think we're doing it really fast. So
Yeah.
you talk a little bit about the Comfortur law, but are
Yes.
there any government incentives or tax breaks that the government is giving to foreign investors?
That's correct. We have the famous Comfortur law. This one is the one that give you the incentive to invest in the island. But this law just apply for the developments under construction that are located in a tourist area and they pass to through the due diligence process that they of course they request certain things that this project needs to have.
Okay.
Let's say needs to have this kind of resort amenities to
Mhm.
apply for this law, and it needs to have a density too. Like if you're gonna purchase in a development under construction with 30 or 40 units, that won't be getting the comfort tour. It needs to be
Okay.
a project a little bit more big with more resort amenities, and then yeah, the comfort tool law was the incentive, right? This is the 3% I mentioned,
Mhm.
which is the tax that you pay when you transfer the title to the owner's name to your name,
Mhm.
and then the 1% annually that you have to pay, which is the real estate tax.
Okay. And they get it for up to 15 years, correct?
That's correct. Yes. This
And
is the period of time.
exactly. And I want to clarify also something that I know, but people maybe that are watching us don't know. That's why we're doing this webinar. So when let's say that you Genesis got a an apartment that had comfort tour, right? And you are enjoying your comfort tour tax exempt and all of that. And then Glory comes and she likes
Mm-hmm.
your apartment that you have for sale
Yes.
and she
Mm-hmm.
wants to buy it. Will I get the comfort tour if I get the property from you?
Let's put it in this way. I'm gonna give you two examples.
Okay.
Okay. Let's say Genesis purchased a property under construction and she purchased the property with a company name, not under her name. When the apartment is totally done and she decides to sell it, automatically, because she's selling an action of her company, the
The
new
owner.
owner, which is Glory,
Mhm.
she will get the comfort.
Okay.
But if Genesis bought the property under her name, later when she decides to sell it, she won't get her client won't get the comforter.
Okay. Okay. That clarifies. So there you go, guys. There are exemptions to get the exception. Which is, you need to ask the expert over there to see if you're gonna get it. Yeah, no pun intended. Um. So, what is the best time of the year to buy property in Punta Cana and why?
The best time is now.
Why?
Because right now we have these beautiful tax exemptions. We have it like normal. The investors come like during the high season, which is October, November, December. Why? Because in their countries it's super cold, and they want to fly to the art to the Caribbean to see what they find, right? Like
Mhm.
activities, sun, lifestyle. So I think the perfect time to buy is right now, but most of our investors come in this period of season of the year.
Okay. Perfect. So the best time is now, guys. Don't wait. Don't wait until those properties go
Right
to
now.
the roof and they skyrocket. Yeah. So I want to ask you a little bit
Yeah.
about the areas that you serve.
Mhm.
So tell me a little bit of the different areas that you can help people find properties at and let them know a little bit about them. For example, what Capcana can offer to people.
Well, we have a few beautiful communities in town, which is Cap Cana, you mentioned. We have Punta Cana Resort, you have Punta Cana Village, you have Bávaro area, and all these areas have let's say, their beauty and their attraction for
Mhm.
investors. Why? Because every community offers different kind of lifestyle. If you purchase in Cap Cana, let's say, you have a gated community with a lot of developments right now under construction, but this is one of the golden areas of Punta Cana. You have a beautiful marina where you can have your boat, you have beautiful beach club, you have villas, you have condos, you have diversity. You have a equestrian city, have a racket area, you have if you like golf, you have the Punta Espada golf course. So this is a beautiful community to live and invest.
Okay.
And Izcala, the destination city of Punta Cana.
It is beautiful. I've been there, and I am sorry. I was in awe when I got to the marine because there was a beautiful restaurant in there. I don't remember the name, but it's one of a friend of yours is the owner of the
Yes, it's
restaurant, right?
Drago Grill. We're giving free promotion, Mr. Drago.
Yes, and the restaurant is so beautiful because you can sit down and see the marina, and it was so sunny and warm. It was just a beautiful place and
Beautiful. There we record the video that you
beautiful.
just saw in our Instagram,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
there we take the beautiful pictures that you saw as well.
Yes, Capcana is one of my favorite places, but I also been in Cocotal. Can you
Oh,
tell them a little bit about
total.
Cocotal?
See, that's the community that I'm living. That's a gorgeous golf course as well, gated community. You have this resort lifestyle living. You have beach access. You have a beautiful clubhouse. You have a beautiful racket area, an area where the kids can play football. A lot of activities in air. You have a raining trail you have a lot of things that gives you that peace that most of the people are seeking when they move to the Caribbean islands, right?
Hmm.
So Cocotal is in a great option too to
Bogota is a great option.
invest or yeah, or to have a second home.
And for people that are just starting to get their feet wet in the Dominican Republic or Punta Cana, kind of when they're looking for investment options or maybe to live or they just want to start their home, what is a place that they can go that they can still feel safe and it's still a nice community, but they don't need to pay higher prices like they will pay in Cap Cana because we know Cap Cana is one of the top ones and the prices
Yes,
can be very high, right? The same thing with
that's true.
Cocotal. But which one do
That's
you
true.
think is a place that they can still get a good life without needing to pay all the money that they will need to pay to get one of those properties in one of those neighborhoods?
Yeah, that's a good question because there is the HOA fee that you pay in each residential. Capcanas is one of my highest in town. You get a great lifestyle with amenities, but you pay a high price too in HOA and in electricity and other stuff. But we have as well a beautiful area near Cocotal, Caleguay, Sands, and there we have a lot of developments under construction. The HOA is very low. You have beach access as well. You have a golf course, and you have restaurants nearby. You have a downtown of Punta Cana very near. You have supermarket, everything nearby, and it's a great area to invest. And you can find properties around 100,000 up to 300,000. It's a
Okay.
beautiful area to live and invest. As a second home, I recommend it a lot to you because you get this beautiful community too. You have a driving range, you can enjoy yourself around of the community.
That is beautiful. And it occurs to me that I want to explain a little bit about the process. When I refer a customer with you, can you tell them after I have referred them to you, they come to me, they ask me for information and they want me to help them connect with you. So I talk to them and then I send them to you
Yeah.
and you take care of them. So what is exactly that what that you usually do when you get the clients or the referrals from me? Because they're not my clients, they're going to be your clients because I'm just referring them to you, right? So what is the process? What do your company offers? What Genesis can offer that is different from any other real estate agent in Punta Cana?
We offer, as I say, a personalized assistance. We get into a conversation. I call them, I set up a meeting, Zoom call if they cannot be present. That's how they will meet me. And I will tell them like everything when it comes to invest in town. I will drive them in a way that they can get some knowledge of town before they come. Why? Because I would like to drive them inside and I explain to them a little bit the area
Mhm.
and Google Earth. I show you this is Punta Cana, this is Bávaro. I show you the entire experience online. And
Mhm.
not just that, I make sure when they fly here, I take care of everything they need.
Okay.
Like if they want me to be there for like, picking up them from the airport or try them are the best restaurants to eat, where can I have the best meat
Hotel.
in the
Mhm.
area hotel, or where is the nicest beaches that we have down here in Punta Cana. So I will tell them like I will be there, let's say,
The touristic guide. You will
yeah, a
be their
tourist
guide.
guide, their
Yeah.
guide. Yes.
Mhm. Exactly. And I think that I like one thing that I like about Genesis is that she's very personal. She will treat everybody with dignity, respect, and she makes them feel safe and listen to.
That's correct.
So she will listen to your needs, and then she will make sure that she align those needs to the properties that she finds you, and she will give you a really nice experience. And I know that because I was her client in the past, and she took care of everything for me. So she does a really great job. That's why I really love having her at my as my partner because I know that she will get the job done. And you were telling me the other day I really like when I get somebody and they want me to show them the island because to you it's just so nice to be able to show them
It's
your little
fun.
paradise
For
and it's
me,
fun
it's
for
fun.
you.
It's so much fun.
Yes.
I enjoy a lot to show this place. Why? Because this place changed my life in a level that I feel s- uh, so nice to live in here. Like I don't want to leave. I am here more than 8 years with my family, and then seriously, it's a bliss to
It's a
live in
blessing.
this island. It is.
It is.
It
It is.
is
It is a
beautiful.
beautiful island. And if I ask you, Genesis, why do
Mhm.
you? Because just so you know, I'm gonna give you a little bit more of information about her. She does everything. She has done a lot of stuff, right? She's a model. She has been in commercials. She has been in videos with famous people like Gente de Zona, right? So
Yeah.
she has done. She is a dancer. She
Yeah.
can.
That's
She's
my artist background.
yes. She has done many things and she still does. And now she's the owner of that beautiful concept that we were talking about this when we begin
Co-working space.
the working space when we began the this podcast. So she has done many things and she still do many things. And I wonder why do you still do real estate? If you can just leave real estate on the side and then you will be able to be okay without it. Why do you do what you do?
Wow, that's a beautiful question. I do it because I enjoy it a lot. I like to see people with that face that they achieve their goal when it comes to have their second home or they get there to invest in their first investment in town. It's just I feel like so good. It's something that I didn't choose. I get in this business because I was, working in the media and the artist media, and I met so many people. And I used to be a property manager as well for property, and I get to know so many people that I see this is very nice. Why? Because many people come here and they don't know, they don't expect what we have in town, and then some of them because they don't have a good guide, they get in the wrong area of Punta Cana, and some things can happen, right? Like many people get um, in situations that I don't want
Mhm.
to mention. And I like to tell the people that here is a very beautiful lifestyle that is not just a area where they can have party. There in Punta Cana is more than that. Down here you can do so much. You can grow so much when it comes to, to have business, to create a new life. Because when you move from your country and you decide to live in an island, your life changed a lot. But you need, other people too to surround yourself to feel, that you're home. And then Punta Cana can offer you that.
That's
That's why I
beautiful.
love the most to be in here and to do what I do because
That
I
is
like to
beautiful.
guide the people. Yeah,
That is
that was deep.
beautiful.
That
No,
was deep.
it's beautiful, and I think that's why you and I work together so good because that's how I feel. I real estate wasn't something that I planned to do when I was young or when I went to school. I went to school to
Yeah.
be a nurse and then a medical
Ah,
assistant and then a
beautiful.
phlebotomist. I was helping people in different ways. But then somebody approached me and told me, "Hey, you will be a good realtor." And I said,
Yes.
And then she said,
Uh-huh.
"Try. If you like it, yeah, I'm good. If you don't like it, then you." And I like it so much
Exactly.
that I still here, and that's what I love. I
Exactly.
love people. I love to see their faces. I love to help them achieve their goals, and I see it this way. In a sense, we help change lives because we are helping people with their first home, with their second home, with their first investment. We are helping them, sorry, move to another place. We sell the home so they can go to
Okay.
another place. I mean, we are in the business of helping people change their lives, and I love it.
Exactly.
It is a beautiful business. Well,
It is.
Genesis, it is. It has been 45 minutes and 21 seconds,
Wow,
and
it's a
we did
beautiful
it,
podcast.
people. We are done with
Woo.
the questions, and I don't know if you on your end, because you are on Instagram. If you have any questions right now that we need to answer, will you be able to check on your Instagram?
Yeah, I stopped the recording on
Okay.
Instagram because we couldn't have the audio
Okay.
to for them to hear you, and they couldn't hear me as well. We
Perfect.
will make it better next time, guys, for
Don't
you.
worry.
But we will have this video right there in YouTube, in our podcast as
Mhm.
well, in our Instagram. So if you guys have any questions, you can write it down or send us a DM and we will answer you right away. We will let our information so you
Exactly.
can
So you can
reach out to
ask the
us.
questions.
Yes.
Yes, that is true. So it was really nice learning a little bit about how the process is when it comes to buy, invest, or even sell, because there's people there that you can help sell their homes. It is
Yes.
really nice to tell people about you and what you do, and also to let them know how we partner, how we work together. Is a it's a really nice moment to for me to be able to talk to you and do this little postcard. Thank you, Genesis, for having me and for giving me the
My
opportunity
pleasure.
to talk to you.
Well, you say everything. It was a pleasure to have you too.
Thank you so
You
much.
know how much I appreciate you, and this has been so beautiful meeting.
Thank
And then
you.
I'm very happy that we get there to tell everybody what we have in here and what we can offer and what we can achieve for them as well.
Exactly what we can, what she, mostly she's the star. She's the one that's gonna guide you over there. She's gonna be your agent. I'm just here to connect you both, which I enjoy. I really like it. So one thing that I forgot to mention, and you forgot, I think so, is that we created a book, an online
Uh-huh.
book. Can you
Yes.
tell them a little bit about it, Genesis?
Yay, guys! We have a surprise for you, which is a beautiful guide when it comes to invest for the first time in the Dominican Republic in Punta Cana. You will have a beautiful tips in that beautiful guide created by my beautiful partner. So, if you see all this video, you can request this beautiful guide and we will send it to you through email. So let us your information and we will send it to you.
Yes, send us your information via message because we don't want your email everywhere on the internet. But you can send Genesis a message, a private message.
DM.
Yes, you
Yes.
can DM her, and we will be able to send you that guide. It's complimentary. You don't need to pay anything. It's just a way from us to tell you a little bit more of what we said here, just in case later on you don't want to watch the video because it's too long for you, and you can just go in there and check for the answers that you're looking, and it also is going to have her information and my information in case that you guys want to talk to us or contact us. Well, Genesis, this is it for today. I'm sure that we're going to be talking many other times to keep making people aware of what Punta Cana and Dominican Republic offers. But for now, I say goodbye from Dallas, Texas. Thank you so much for your time.
Goodbye from Punta Cana too. We love you guys and we see you in our next webinar and podcast soon. Bye bye.